So let's look at the mean and standard deviation. So mean, this is the average recovery time for patients. For example, if the average recovery time for patients with a knee injury is 10 weeks, the mean is 10 weeks. Now, standard deviation, this measures how much the individual recovery times vary from the mean. A smaller standard deviation means most patients have recovery times close to the average, while a larger standard deviation means there's more variation in recovery time. So what are the benefits of using mean and standard deviation together? A more effective description. By using just the mean and standard deviation, you can effectively describe the entire distribution of recovery times. For example, if the mean recovery time is 10 weeks and the standard deviation is 2 weeks, this tells us that most patients recover within 8 to 12 weeks. You can have a comparison across different scales. So standard deviation acts like a ruler for the distribution, allowing you to compare different sets of data even if they're on different scales. For example, if you're comparing recovery times for knee injuries and shoulder injuries, the standard deviation helps you understand which injury type has a more consistent recovery time. So when analysing data, it's important to understand that groups with the same mean, average, can still have very different variance or spread. Now, this concept can significantly impact how we interpret and use the data, even when considering something as everyday as coffee consumption. Now, the mean is the average value of a data set. For example, if we look at the number of coffees people drink in a week, the mean would be the average number of coffee consumed per week. Now, the variance, the spread, this measures how much the individual data points differ from the mean. It tells us about the spread of data. Now, even if two groups have the same mean number of coffees consumed per week, their variance can be very different, meaning the individual consumption within each group can vary significantly. And this can affect how we understand and predict coffee consumption. Now, for example, the male students, the mean coffee consumption is 21 cups per week with a low variance. So most people in this group drink between 19 and 23 cups per week. This indicates a consistent consumption. Now, in the second group, the females, they also have 21 cups per week, but with a high variance. So some people in this group drink between 14 and 34 cups per week, and this indicates a wide range of consumption patterns. Now, using the mean and standard deviation together provides a clear and simple way to understand and compare the distribution of recovery times in musculoskeletal injuries and rehabilitation. This helps healthcare professionals to assess treatment effectiveness and improve rehabilitation programs.